Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. The Central Bank of Iraq recently addressed concerns regarding the decline in foreign exchange reserves, providing an explanation of the factors contributing to this trend and reassuring the public about the stability of Iraq's monetary system. According to the bank, the reduction in reserves is a result of deliberate and calculated monetary policies designed to maintain financial stability rather than an indication of economic distress. Specifically, the bank highlighted its strategy of withdrawing cash liquidity from the market through what it refers to as enhanced cash sterilization operations. This process is a standard monetary policy tool used by central banks worldwide to regulate money supply, control inflation, and stabilize the national currency. The bank further asserted that despite the decline in foreign exchange reserves, it still holds substantial net foreign reserves that remain strong in relation to the overall money supply. These reserves, the bank assured, are well within the safety thresholds established by international financial standards, meaning there is no immediate cause for alarm regarding Iraq's financial stability. To fully grasp the significance of the central bank's statements, it is important to delve into the concept of sterilization in monetary policy. Sterilization refers to the actions taken by a central bank to offset the effects of its foreign exchange operations on the domestic money supply. In simpler terms, when a central bank intervenes in currency markets, either by buying or selling foreign exchange, it must take additional steps to prevent unintended consequences on inflation, interest rates, or liquidity levels. If left unchecked, such foreign exchange operations can lead to excessive money supply growth or contraction, disrupting the broader economy. By implementing sterilization measures, the Central Bank of Iraq ensures that these interventions do not lead to imbalances that could trigger inflationary pressures or currency depreciation. The current application of sterilization by the Central Bank of Iraq is particularly relevant in light of recent economic and financial developments in the country. The Iraqi economy is heavily reliant on oil exports, which means fluctuations in global oil prices have a direct impact on government revenues, foreign exchange inflows, and overall monetary conditions. When oil prices are high, Iraq accumulates significant foreign exchange reserves, as the government receives large payments in US dollars from oil sales. However, when oil prices decline or if there are delays in converting oil revenues into usable funds, foreign exchange reserves may begin to dwindle. The government and the central bank must then carefully manage these reserves to ensure stability. One of the key ways the Central Bank of Iraq achieves this balance is by regulating the amount of Iraqi dinars circulating in the economy. When foreign exchange reserves decline, the central bank can use sterilization tools to withdraw excess local currency from the market, preventing inflationary effects. This is done through a variety of mechanisms, including selling government bonds, adjusting interest rates, or modifying reserve requirements for commercial banks. Each of these methods helps to control liquidity levels, ensuring that there is neither an oversupply of money that could weaken the currency nor a shortage that could stifle economic activity. It is also essential to consider the broader geopolitical and financial context in which Iraq's monetary policies are being implemented. The country has faced significant challenges in recent years, including political instability, international sanctions on certain Iraqi banks, and regulatory pressures from global financial institutions. These factors have created additional hurdles for the central bank in managing foreign exchange reserves and maintaining financial stability. However, the bank has repeatedly emphasized that it adheres to international financial standards and best practices in reserve management. The reassurance provided by the Central Bank of Iraq regarding its foreign exchange reserves should be viewed in the context of international financial benchmarks. Central banks around the world maintain foreign reserves as a safeguard against economic shocks, currency fluctuations, and trade imbalances. The adequacy of these reserves is typically assessed based on various factors, including the country's import needs, external debt obligations, and overall money supply. The Central Bank of Iraq's statement that its reserves remain relatively secure according to international financial standards suggests that it is confident in its ability to meet these obligations and sustain monetary stability. Moreover, The concept of foreign exchange reserves must be understood not only in absolute terms, but also in relation to broader macroeconomic indicators. Another critical aspect to consider is the role of confidence in monetary policy. When a central bank takes proactive measures to stabilize the currency and manage reserves effectively, it reassures markets, investors, and the general public. This confidence, in turn, helps to prevent speculative attacks on the currency, capital flight, or panic-driven economic behavior. By communicating its strategy and emphasizing that reserves remain adequate, the Central Bank of Iraq aims to maintain trust in the financial system and deter any unnecessary fears regarding the dinar's stability. The effectiveness of the central bank's approach will depend on several factors, including future trends in global oil markets, domestic economic policies, and Iraq's ability to integrate further into the international financial system. Efforts to modernize Iraq's banking sector, improve regulatory oversight, and enhance compliance with global financial standards will play a crucial role in sustaining monetary stability in the long run. In conclusion, while the recent decline in foreign exchange reserves may raise concerns, the Central Bank of Iraq has outlined a clear strategy to manage the situation through sterilization and liquidity control measures. By withdrawing excess cash from the market, the bank aims to prevent inflationary pressures and maintain currency stability. Importantly, it has reassured the public that its reserves remain sufficient relative to the money supply and in line with international financial standards. This approach reflects a commitment to prudent monetary management, ensuring that Iraq's financial system remains resilient despite external challenges. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi Dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi Dinar. See you in the next update.